Did they shoot him with a flashlight? That's not gonna work. Hey guys, Kieran here. I'm back with another episode of Let's Play Desperate Housewives, the game. Now we're still here on episode 9, I think. We got a couple of these, like, quests to do. I'm not sure what I need to do for this Kids Today one. But I might do this one, but I don't know. And I did think maybe we could phone Frank again and ask him if he was playing the game or something. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Frank did say we could phone him up all the time, so we'll try that first. Hello? So, I talked with my son about the night in question. He told me that he didn't see anything since he was home playing video games all night. He thinks that's why he didn't hear anything that night. With the sound system he has in his room, he wouldn't have heard a bomb go off across the street. Between the fact that the kid turns into a zombie when he plays video games and the sound system, I'm not surprised.
I guess that makes sense, if you think he's being completely honest. Have you tried asking him about it again?
No, actually.
Sometimes people point you in the right direction the second time around.
Okay.
Or, if they're hiding something from you, they might accidentally give you information that leads you to the next clue.
Couldn't hurt, I guess. I'll listen to whatever he tells me and go home from there. Go home from there. Wow. I can do that, but I really think it's a dead end. Alright, who knows? Maybe he could point me in the right direction. Right, I'll do that in a minute. That didn't happen. I don't get it. Fine. I guess we'll continue with Kids Today. I don't know what I had to do on that front. Oh, what? Oh. Hang on. Why is... I don't know. That's highlighting that. Oh god, I'm confused. Oh, that was that. Alright. Grill our son a bit more. Where's my house? Oh no! I'm always getting lost. Sorry, I'm terrible at this, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty bad at this, mate. Oh, mail. Free floor upgrade. Should we upgrade a floor? Should we upgrade the dining room floor? Bing bong. Look. We should use the coupon. Pink floor. Maybe not. We've done the kit. What about the washroom? We could give the washroom... I don't know. Son? Do you want a new carpet? Do you want a nice blue carpet, son? I don't know, we'll never mind. Son, it's me again!
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Listen, Kyrano, I have a few more questions for you.
Mom, what is it with you? Don't you have something else to do?
Yeah, I am? Are you absolutely sure you didn't see or hear anything that night? You watch your mouth. And just what would you have me do?
I don't know anything else. Jeez, why don't you just go off and conspire with Mrs. Vandekamp about how to ruin the rest of my senior year?
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else to say to you.
I don't know where you get this attitude from, but it certainly wasn't from me. I'll deal with you later. You're just like your father, you know that. Wow, fine, forget the whole thing. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. You said to go to the Vanderkamps. We'll go to the Vanderkamp then. There we go. Right. Oh my god, look. Vanderkamp house. Teleport there, please. Hi! Knock knock. Come on.
Hello. What a pleasant surprise.
It's nice to see you as well. I stopped by to chat for a bit. Hello, Bree. I was hoping you could help me with something.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I don't know if you heard, but I've been hunting for clues to find Daniel's killer. I need to find out who killed Daniel Fox. The police are no help, so I thought I'd come to you. I'm at my wit's end. I'm trying to piece together what happened the night of his murder, and I think you might be able to provide some pieces of the puzzle.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time. I don't know anything about Daniel's murder.
Nothing at all? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. Oh no. Come on, Bree. Think. You remember something. You have to remember something.
There's only one thing that comes to mind when I think of that night.
Go on.
But it certainly isn't going to bring Daniel's killers to justice, so it's probably better not to speak of it.
It might.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sorry, not a clue. What? I have absolutely no idea what happened to Etta's garden. I probably do, but just forgot. Yeah.
That was the night your son attempted to court my daughter.
He told me he was in his room playing games that night. Oh, right. I guess that slipped my mind. When did this happen?
That night,
Bing
he
bong.
and Danielle were coming back from their date. I caught Danielle trying to sneak back into the house.
Right.
She knew better than to stay out that late. I assume your son was the bad influence. I saw them coming out of your house looking guilty as sin. And then your son had the nerve to try to sneak in with Danielle.
Right.
Mom, haven't you done enough? Now you're talking to the neighbors about this? Haven't you embarrassed me enough already?
I'm not trying to embarrass anyone, dear. You do more than enough of that for the both of us.
Wow.
Needless to say, they were surprised when I greeted them on the porch.
Ah. When what?
I sent your son home immediately. Then Danielle and I had an interesting talk that evening.
The two of them were out that night together? So they were together in my house? You actually saw them? If they were hanging out on Wisteria Lane that night, they must have seen something. The two of them were out that night together?
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, it means we were out that night.
It means we're lucky our children are safe. What do you think that means? What do you think it means? Thank God nothing happened to them. Uh-huh. Yeah, it means we're lucky.
I used to think my Danielle was incapable of hurting a fly, but she is susceptible to dangerous boys.
Don't start jumping to conclusions, Bree. Our children had nothing to do with Daniel's death. Oh, calm down, Bree. Bree, I know you've been through some bad times, but these are our kids you're talking about. Yeah, don't start jumping to conclusions. Oh. Did they shoot him with a flashlight? That's not gonna work. Wow, traumatic.
Do you seriously think I'm capable of that? The police said Mr. Fox was killed at 11 that night. And if you remember, you sent him home way before that. You went off on your whole high and mighty, and of all things, on a school night tirade and sent me to bed. Besides, I refuse to defend myself. You're insane for even thinking this. If only Dad were still alive.
Danielle, you will always be my daughter. But after what this family has been through, and especially after what you've put me through, it will take more than a few words for me to trust you again. Considering you never even told me what you two were up to that night.
Ugh.
Well, if Danielle doesn't have anything to tell us, there's just one person left.
Oh yeah.
Your son.
Of course.
Maybe you'll have more luck getting the truth out of him.
I can't understand why they'd lie about something like that. Now that I know he was lying about that night, I'm going to demand some answers. Yes, and may God have mercy on his soul. You recognize? Yeah, some answers. Right. Telling the truth. Now you figured out what your son was doing. It's about time to talk to... Yeah, it's about time the two of you had a little talk. Another one. Run! Double time it, come on. Why can't you run? Woman, jeez. Jeez Louise. Hello son, it's me again. I'm here to grill you with more questions. I don't know why I sound like Guy
Hey, man.
Martin.
What's up?
What's up? There isn't too much going on with me, however. You, on the other hand, have a lot of explaining to do.
About what?
I know for a fact you were out that night. Don't you play dumb with me, Kyrano, man. Ooh. Just a few moments ago, you said you were in the house all night, but you weren't. Yeah. Double the second name him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, hell. Who knows? Maybe you aren't playing at all.
What?
What?
Why don't you ever trust me? You're just coming from out of nowhere with all this. And I know you're making this up. You can't prove anything.
You're right, Kyrano. I can't prove you were out that night. Usually I do trust you, but right now, I don't think I should. I just talked to Bree and Danielle, and they both said they saw you out that night. That Danielle, she's a really fun girl to be with, isn't it? She, Kyrano. The kind you can take on walks around the neighborhood.
Ugh.
Ugh.
That girl just can't keep her mouth shut.
Maybe not, but for now, let's see if you can't get your story straight. Yeah, but isn't that what you were interested in? Why you were interested in her? Care to tell me what really happened?
Okay. Danielle and I went out that night. But nothing really major happened. So, I didn't feel the need to bring it up.
I'll say something happened. One of your neighbours was murdered. Did you forget about that too? Let's be honest here, you forgot to bring it up because you were out past your curfew. And you didn't want to get in trouble last chance. Is there anything else coming back to you now? Well, I'm bringing it up now. What else happened?
After Mrs. Vandekamp finished her angry diatribe, I left and came home. And that's the truth.
That can't be everything. You must have seen something else. As I understand it, the truth is that she yelled at both of you and sent you home. Did you see anything else suspicious?
Nope.
Right.
I did see someone standing outside the Scavo house talking to some car.
Talking to a car? What a weirdo. Well, who was it? And more importantly, what were they doing? Okay, that's not the smoking gun, but that's something to work with. Was it Lynette? Yeah, middle one.
I don't know. I guess it could have been Mrs. Scavo.
Lynette Scavo flirting with a stranger in a car just doesn't make sense, so I'm heading over to the Scavos now to investigate. You better be telling me the truth, Kyrano. Great. I'll have to find out the rest for myself. I'm going now, but you should know that this isn't over. I'm still upset with you. You could have saved us both a lot of trouble if you just told me that you saw Lynette flirting with some strange car in the first place. Kyrano, goodbye. Again, that car's wheels aren't working. That's not how cars work. Okay. Flirting with disaster. Someone was out flirting with a car in front of the Scavo house, but was it really Lynette? That seems a bit out of character, especially for her. We still got to do the figuring it out, but I'll yeah. Right. Lynette's place. Ding dong. Ella. Hello, you. Is someone answering the door? Yep.
Hey, you. We haven't talked in a while. What's new?
Hey, Lynette. I wanted to come by and talk to you about the night Daniel was killed. Wow, what a lovely conversation opener. Hi, Lynette. Nothing too exciting in my neck of the woods. How are you doing? We'll bring it up casually. Well, I know it sounds odd, but Daniel's death really affected me, and after talking to the police and realizing that this is a low priority for them, I've taken it upon myself to figure out who's behind his murder. Yeah?
That said, he was my neighbor, and I was hoping he'd be my friend. It's an awful tragedy.
It's a tragedy. I just can't stand around and do nothing about it. I've started up a little investigation of my own. I couldn't agree more with you. That's why I'm hoping you can help. I'm trying to help the police with their investigation. I agree. In fact, I was hoping that I found out a little about just what happened to him, that I'd be able to put my mind at rest. Yeah, middle.
I think we're a bit old for the whole detective thing, but go ahead. What do you need? I'm not sure I can help you with anything, but let's give it a try.
Who knows? Maybe we both can help. What's the problem?
Oh, hi, Tom. Somebody told me they saw you flirting with someone in a suspicious car the night Daniel was murdered. Okay, well, this is a little embarrassing. You see, someone saw you, Lynette, talking with a stranger sitting in a car parked outside your house the night Daniel was killed. People sort of placed you outside the night. Yeah, middle one.
Listen, I don't know what your eyewitness was smoking, but Lynette barely has enough energy to lift herself into bed at night, let alone chat with some stranger.
Right.
Yeah, this is a little bizarre anyway. I was asleep by 9 o'clock that night. Who thinks they saw me? It's crazy.
I'm not at liberty to say. It's my son, and he said you were flirting with the guy. You're changing the subject. My son?
What? Is this your game? Spreading rumors about my wife? You know, I've heard some things about your son. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he sounds like nothing but trouble.
Whoa, everyone calm down. I was in bed by 9 that night, so it obviously wasn't me your son saw. Where was this car?
I'd like to believe that, but can you prove it? It was parked on the street a few feet from your house. He probably just assumed it was you. Yeah, honestly, I'm not asking for excuses, I just need to know what happened. Yeah, middle one.
Yeah, hope he's not spreading these little assumptions any further than you. You know, to be fair, I do remember something strange from that night.
Go on.
Not me. I was sound asleep.
Yeah, my little watchdog here. Wouldn't wake up if a tornado ripped the roof off the house.
I sleep soundly. Is that a crime?
Anyway, Tom was fast asleep. Some noise had woken me up, and I couldn't get back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like that. Her mind's always racing. But maybe we should get back to helping out with this case. So, What do you remember that night?
I was looking for something to read to help me fall asleep, and I thought I left it on the windowsill. When I looked, there wasn't any magazine, but I saw Gabby on the sidewalk.
That's interesting, but why would she have been out? What was she doing out that late? I guess that's possible.
She was running around the neighborhood.
Are you telling me that Gabby was running errands at midnight and decided to stop and have a conversation with a stranger?
No, Tom, she was literally running in her very tight pink jogging outfit. You know, the one you're always staring at.
Of course. That makes sense now. Gabby was flirting with some guy. It's actually pretty funny that anyone would think you were flirting with someone.
Tom, what are you implying?
You just don't flirt. Well, often. You don't flirt often.
I'm just stood here for all this. Like,
Now that I'm a mother, am I supposed to be asexual now? Is it out of the realm of possibility that I might flirt with a man, and that a man might find me to be attractive? Okay, I don't mean to be rude, but Tom and I have a few things to discuss.
Restart. Come to think of it, Gabby did mention that she was out jogging that night. It doesn't make sense that she talked to some thug, though. Okay, then, I'll check with Gabby. Yeah, Gabby did tell me that she was out that night, although she neglected to let me know that she talked to Daniel's killer during her jog. Come to think of it, yeah, I'll say that. I think I'll head back to the Solis. Talk to you guys later. Okay then, I'll leave you two to your conversation. Thanks for your help. Sounds to me like I need to clarify some things with Gabby. Thanks for the info. Right, one more time. It's back to the Solis house. For you, Lynette. Lynette says it wasn't her out that night, but Gabrielle. Given the serious nature of the matter at hand, she's got a bit of explaining to do. Okay, we'll teleport over there, because she's at the farthest flipping end of the street. Just do a quick salve over the autosave. Just in case this conversation lasts longer than the end of the episode. Because we got like 6 minutes. Hello. Anyone in? Ah, someone is in. Ah. Did no one hear that? Come on. There we go.
So, tell me, did you find out anything new about Daniel's case?
You bet I did. That's why I'm here. Funny you should ask, because I did hear about something that might be of interest to you. Yes, I'm in fact here to clarify something you said before.
Okay, what's up?
Tom and Lynette poked a hole in your little story not so too long ago. You didn't quite tell me the entire story about what happened that night, did you? I just got back from talking with Lynette and Tom. Oh? Where are we going? Where am I in now? It was after 11. What were you doing outside at such a late hour? Lynette said that she saw you out that night. The Scalvers told me that you were out much later than you mentioned to me.
I told you I went out running that night, didn't I?
I really wouldn't consider you cavorting with some stranger in a car an ordinary thing, would you? Yes, but I don't think you told me everything that happened that night. But see, they also said you were chatting with some stranger in a black car.
Gabby, what is she talking about? Just what were you up to that night?
I don't know. There was some guy.
Aha!
Some guy?
No, wait. 2 guys, actually.
Aha!
I was really confused.
Is there something specific you remember about either of them, like a name perhaps? Ah, it's all coming back to you now. Come on, Gabby. Who were they? Do you remember the names? Did either of the guys have a name?
Of course they had names. The one that talked with me in the passenger seat. His name started with an L, but I can't remember what it was.
Right.
Well, they did freak me out at first, but he was just asking for directions.
To where?
It was pathetic. The guy tried to flirt with me. I mean, come on. He was driving last year's model. Did he think I'd even give the time of day to a guy in a car like that?
Oh my god.
Whoa, back up, Gabby. Who was this guy? Why was he flirting with you?
Carlos, it's not technically flirting if it's one-sided. And trust me, this was one-sided. I was just being nice. Besides, I don't usually fall for the kind of guys you see on the FIB's most wanted list. Unless you were on it, sweetie.
Gosh, thanks, I guess.
You need to tell me everything about these two men. Okay, so now that's it, all out in the open. Yeah, details. I need details. Yeah, you need to tell me everything.
What exactly do you want to know?
Everything?
Tell us exactly what happened that night, Gabby. Everything. Then our friend here can find out what she needs to know and do her little detective thing somewhere else.
Nice. Yeah. I'd like to think I'm doing a service to Daniel's memory. A little detective thing? You know, I don't see you doing anything to help. Yeah, little detective thing?
Right. Well, I was out running and...
Mm.
And that was it. See? You were all getting excited over what turned out to be nothing. These guys got lost. They pulled over and I gave them directions. And then they went off on their merry little way.
To where? That's the question.
Sorry. No clues or red herrings or anything, Sherlock.
Just out of curiosity, where were they going?
Oh, they wanted directions to the Fox house.
They what?
What? I'd say that was definitely important information. They what? Then that would mean...
My God. Gabby, how is it that this is the first time we've all heard about this?
Come on, I mean, What's the big deal? They were lost, and I was trying to help them. I was just trying to be helpful.
Well, you sure picked a wonderful time to start. Do you have any idea what this means? You're an accessory to murder, Gabby. And you withheld information from the police. Hell, I could be violating parole just for being around you. They could throw me back in jail. Is that what you want?
How would I have known what they were up to? I don't see what the problem is. I mean, they would have found the house sooner or later. He's in the phone book, you know. Like, are they the worst criminals you've ever heard of? Having to ask directions to a hit. It's just pathetic.
I think you should take a deep breath and listen to what you're saying. All right, just forget it. I don't want to hear any more from you. You've done enough. At least we have a better idea of what went down that night. And lucky you. You managed to get an eyewitness that found a way to help facilitate the murder, but somehow can't remember the name of the killer who tried to hit on her.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Here we go. Carlos, you'd put her to bed before she decides to do any more favors for strange men. Why? I want to check out these leads. As of right now, I have no idea what is going on. I want to check out these leads.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'll say one thing, though. She sure is taking her time.
Okay, I'm back. This is for you.
Yeah. Something scrawled down on a piece of paper. How does this help? What's this supposed to be? If this is a prescription for anti-anxiety medicine, maybe you better hold on to it. Yeah, something. Yeah, well, how does this help?
It's the guy's phone number from that night.
Oh. Okay.
You kept his number?
Now I remember. His name was Leonard, but my friends call me Leo.
Now she's remembering.
Yeah, didn't do much for me when he said it either.
What reason could you possibly have to keep his number?
Oh, relax, Carlos. I put it in my pocket and just forgot about it since then. Like you'd expect me to wear the same hoodie twice?
Well, that's very convenient, isn't it?
Thanks for the number. You two clearly has some serious things to talk about. Ah, well, looks like I've got some calls to make. Thanks, guys. Bye. I'll let you two sort the rest of that out. Goodbye. Okay. So we got a major clue into this case. Oh, man. They should definitely call me Sherlock Housewife. Right, so this is the perfect place to call this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, all that usual YouTube shares is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and Toodle Pipski.